The Catholic social teachings as a whole emphasize that regardless of social status, housing is a basic human right and an essential for life. However, because of poverty, several people get denied this very right, and so the need for shelter is sometimes manipulated into simply an object for profit. Through this, it loses its purpose as human habitation and poses a new problem in itself. In this sense, the CST principles become misused or ignored.
And now let's talk about the solution, where we aim to transform structures and relationships to produce an elevation of the problem, which is in fact homelessness. With the proposal of the cargo texture, the viability of a sustainable floating house for the relocated families from the slums of Manila to Bulacan. Here we use a familiar design so that they can immerse themselves without feeling like they're a foreigner to this kind of structure. It uses materials that are familiar to them, such as wood, hierro, and other locally sourced materials. Now, for these fit, we use a pontoon to make the whole thing float. If you're familiar with the Bukawi festival on the river, they use this same floating mechanism. That is, in fact, the reason why we chose the area because it has a river that is wide enough to accommodate the size of the roof plan, the ground floor plan, and the whole structure itself. In this, we aim to propose a sustainable design, a design that is buoyant and flood resilient for those who need it. And we hope that this can hold 10 people at max, and hopefully, with the NGOs and partnerships, especially the local government, this project can be executed for those who need it. In order to evaluate its effectiveness, we should understand why people immerse in it or people live in it. We wanted to make sure that the design was a home. This presentation was brought to you by Gia and Daud.